Like rocket fuel.
This ain't nothing for the pack. Got 16 sitting in the lap. Whole squad all dressing all black. Every single last one of them got my back. Hey, 20 of us, that's 20 goons in them. Ice cream whip, triple scoop. I got 3 strikes, ain't got to lose. When it's all on the line, what you gonna do? Come on, I'm highly favored. Don't wanna play me, no conversation, ain't got time for no debating. It's for the taking, no hesitation. Don't try my patience. I'ma pull out one for the set, boy, till there's nothing left. On a run to the bread until we all got them baguettes. Hear them footsteps coming, cause we coming for the check. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I could never switch, not a day in my life. Long as my dogs, they by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I could never switch, not a day in my life. As long as my dogs, they by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die.
This Lion fan base, Coach, they have been craving home playoff football since this building opened in 2002, and they've got it today at Ford Field in Detroit. Ahead, we'll decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game as we've got a great one in store between the Arizona Cardinals and the Detroit Lions. This will be taken very short. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line.
Come on, set, 10 Lobo. Speed grip.
On 1st and 10, Lawrence. James has got it, complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards there and a Lion first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first.
It's caught at the 10. A big play there for Detroit. 56 yards. And perhaps now close to the first points of this divisional round game as it's 1st and goal.
First and goal. Switch gears. Go. Motion. Ready.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
48 Mike. 48 Mike.
2nd and 6. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
But we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. Well, he's going to take a shot right away. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Switch it. Come on, switch it. Do. Check 24.
On 3rd down, Drake. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. He gets this away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And the punt over the side in the air. And the spot will be inside the 35. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Now, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know,
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. T.J. Watt. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit.
Here we go.
What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on 3rd down.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Hey, Echo.
35. It's our field. It's our field. Hey, it's our house.
Go.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Lawrence. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a 1st down. Well, starting drive number 2 off on the right foot. Completion for the 1st down. Drive 1 is that had to be pretty frustrating because they moved the football. They just didn't get any points out of it.
But warm-up QB, too. Let's bring in the backup. I mean, my goodness, you take them downfield and you don't score points. You know I'm being totally facetious here, right? I'm just kidding. Nice first drive. Rarely do teams score on every single drive in a game, but they like what they did there. They just hope they can pay it off this time with some points.
That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Check 48's the mic. Check 48.
2nd and 13. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a 1st down as well.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Let's go now.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Slam. Check it out. Go.
The first carry now. This is Johnson. And he's got this down to the 35. 1st down Lions on a pickup of 13.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
On first down, Huntley. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Now a give, right side. Huntley, and he'll get nothing there. Stopped right at the line as that will wind us down to the end of this first quarter of play. Second quarter action now from Detroit, and it's the homestanding Lions who have the football. They're on the march, but facing a third down here.
59, Mike. Check, 59. I got it. Mike, check.
Operating from the gun, Lawrence into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 22, and they will take over at the 26-yard line. No doubt, a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is just going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
To throw, it's Carr. And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down.
It's a team game, but sometimes individuals do stand out, don't they? How about that for a twofer? Tackle for the loss on the running play on the previous down, and then comes right back and gets a sack.
Let's go, bring it.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Hassan Reddick able to get in there and run him down for what's going to be a loss of 15 yards all told. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Now a give, right side. Huntley. And he takes this across the 15 to the 17. Give him 6 on the run. It'll be 3rd down now with still a long way to go to get to the first down marker.
Come on, set. 18 Gator. General West.
Switch.
Looking to throw. Lawrence. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. T.J. Watt able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
Drake will start the drive on the ground. Accelerating, and off he goes. Past the 20. Touchdown, Cardinals. Kenyon Drake, 68 yards. As his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was, and if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. So that's now 3 first-half interceptions, and that last one even costlier as it's returned for 6 points. So as a quarterback, how do you regain your focus?
Well, QB 101 says you never show them that you're sweating. Still act like you're the guy that you've thrown 6 touchdown passes, not 3 interceptions. But he's human. He's got to face up to his teammates. He's got to own up to that. See if he can brace up and also not look over his shoulder and see his backup starting to warm up. It's going to be a tough one for him.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points. Get that 0 off the board. The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. They were looking for Johnson that time, and now it's third down. The game clock sitting at 2:02, so they'll get 1 play before the 2-minute warning.
5.
35, Mike, 35.
Yes.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Hey.
Find the Mike.
Let's go, tackle. Let's go. We got it. Hey, exit. Script.
To throw on third down, Lawrence. And he comes back with one complete. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Detroit. DK Metcalf, 65 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Prater for the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop? Blitz coming, and down he goes. Trey Flowers. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
To try again after the sack. Carr. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points.
Hey, Charlie,
single receiver. Hey, you're on an island over there. Single receiver.
Mike 35, Mike 35.
Coming to you, coming to you.
Ready?
Throwing on first down. Lawrence. Open man is Galladay, complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. First down Lions on a pickup of 13. This quarterback now closing in on a 200-yard first half through the air. It's 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Lawrence. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. T.J. Watt able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Check 99, check 99.
You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there.
Off play action. Lawrence. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And you're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Carr. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And they will rally and stop him short of the first down. They get him to the ground at the 26. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Here's Andy Lee now as he's on to punt for Arizona. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Ready, set.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but
The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. That'll get a little bit back, give him 5 on the run, and they'll be left with a 3rd and 13.
Brings up 3rd and 13.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
On the double.
Check 48.
X3. 218. Chop it.
One more time, they'll keep it on the ground. Big hold to the 30, and all the way up to the 33-yard line. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC Divisional Round matchup as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, a trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway.
Here we go. Now.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had an ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Looking to throw on second down. Carr, and that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half.
Hey, box drop, box drop.
Get him, get him, get him. Kill, kill, kill. Kill, kill, kill.
Find down.
Kill. Check 31, check 30.
That's right.
Check 24.
Throwing his Carr on third down. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. What a play that turns out to be, 36 yards.
Big stop. Big stop. Let's go.
A give running right, Drake. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Boy, that is a 7-yard loss. Second down now.
Down. 180.
Here we go.
Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog.
637.
Throwing on second and long. Carr. This one caught by Isabella. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
For the Lions, an extra DB in the game now here on third down.
Check safety, check safety.
Right Monday down.
He's crossing.
You draw Porter.
From the gun, it's Carr. Complete to his running back, Kenyon Drake. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. That one goes for 8 yards.
I can't believe they even let you play.
They fake the handoff. Now Carr. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
On the set.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Hassan Reddick picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Hey, Haywood.
48 to Mike.
Look at me. Zipper.
Check 48.
Secret.
Back to throw. Lawrence going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 36. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. Boy, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what it...
And this is caught inside the 5. A big-time play there by the Cardinals. 47 yards. Charles, you talk so much about quick change plays. There's one right there. You get the turnover, and boom, hit them with a big one.
And defenses plan for this all the time. They work on it in practice. But in the middle of the game, when that quick change takes place, oftentimes guys aren't as focused as they need to be.
They'll try and pound it in with Drake. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. Kenyon Drake, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with.
And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 36. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
On 1st down, Drake. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Watch the curl. Watch the curl.
Spins by, and he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Well, partner, I guess sometimes it's just a matter of philosophy. Some say run it until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool them on that play.
Now this time, Carl throw. And that is incomplete. On 4th down, here's Zane Gonzalez for the Cardinal field goal. On the left hash, officially, it's called a 51-yard attempt. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And that will make this now a 15-point advantage. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last time, 1 play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. Chandler Jones able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Back now at Ford Field. It's the Lions trailing, but with possession of the football as we get set to bring you the 4th quarter. The Lions on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
Hey, Delta. Shoot.
From the gun, Lawrence.
You ain't going nowhere.
And that is incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time.
Hey, high 7.
35's the mic. He can't hang. He's not.
On 4th down, Lawrence. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Off the play fake, Lawrence. And my goodness, another interception. Picked by Deontay Thompson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
Right now. Ready? 3 bucks, 3 bucks, 3 bucks. Hey, put that down. Hold on. Whip. Watch the whip.
They stay on the ground with Drake. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
On 3rd down, Drake. And his bid for the 1st down coming up short as he's tackled at the 25.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the 1st half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
2nd and 9 now. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. This quarterback now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the 2nd half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Lawrence. Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hockenson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
That's another Detroit Lions.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. Back to throw. Lawrence. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. T.J. Watt. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Lawrence. And he's going to go down again. Chandler Jones getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
35's the mic. Yep. Here we go.
Ready?
Throwing on 3rd and long. Lawrence. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Ready?
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Hey, Echo.
That's what I do. Alert 3, alert 3. Alert 3.
Check your hot read.
Get it.
On 4th down, Lawrence. That's caught inside the 20. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down.
First down and goal to go.
Shoot.
On 1st down, Lawrence. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Chandler Jones. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. Complete. It's Johnson. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal.
Hey, Alpha.
Mike 35.
Watch the run. Watch the run.
35's the Mike. Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go. Check 43.
Go.
Operating from the gun, Lawrence. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked by Deontay Thompson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
His guys take over 1st and 10.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. A little clock management 101.
And Charles, if you're the coach of the losing team, even though you made it to the playoffs and there's part of that that feels good, what do you say to your guys after?
I think you probably tell them how proud you are of them to make the effort to get to this game and then point them towards the future. If we're good enough to get here, all we've got to do is work harder, be better, and we can be good enough to go farther next season. How many times have we seen a team lose in the playoffs, and that girds them for a championship run in the future?
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long, everyone, from Ford Field.